very quiet. I even know my jewelry today.
I know. I said, fancy dancy today.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Waffles with WOAF program, where we are getting to hear from the Wadsworth Older Adults Foundation. I cannot say enough about the Wadsworth Older Adults Foundation. They are the Soprema Senior Center's 501c3. They are a working board, and everything they do, they are doing for the Senior Center and all the seniors that we serve. And I'm so excited for you all to get to meet them. I know we have one former board member, Jim Riley. If you'd like to give us a wave, he's here. He served on the board for many years, so thank you for being here. And the Wadsworth Older Adults Foundation, the chairs and tables you're sitting in, they provided those for us. The pavilion outside that they built in 2021 so we could expand our programming space, the awning out front that keeps everybody dry from the elements and shaded from the sun. They give us the capability to become a senior center without walls. So we are able to Zoom our program so seniors at home can participate. They provided us with the camera that is recording this. So hello to everybody watching later on WCTV. So we're able to bring so many programs to everyone at home as well. And just to be able to expand the offerings that we do. The My Senior Center system that you checked in at, that is an invaluable resource to our staff and volunteers and is used by all of you every day. They provide that and so much else. So we're so excited to have the Wadsworth Older Adults Foundation Board here today. And Mike Testa, he's the Assistant Service Director. He is going to say a few words.
What about
Thank you. Thanks, Lori. I want to echo some of the things that Lori had said. I've been here about 3 years, and when I started, and it may be hard to remember because of how it looks now, but we didn't have the fresh coat of paint. We didn't have these tables and chairs. We didn't have the coffee bar. We didn't have the bakery case. We didn't have a new refrigerator in the back. All of those things that are supporting our breakfast today were donations by the Wadsworth Older Adult Foundation. Not just the pavilion, but the furniture underneath the pavilion, the literature racks, where we have information from our professional friends. So much of what's created kind of the creature comforts, if you will, including the lounge chairs and end tables. All of the things that make it feel homier and not so clinical really is thanks to the activities and the donations of the Wadsworth Older Adults Foundation. And I say the activities because so much of what they do is really organizing and planning and supporting events in the background to create socialization opportunities for mixers, for people to get to know one another, events to welcome new members. And I think I think it would be fair to say that we would not be as vibrant of a community center certainly without all of their help, but all of their genuine passion. They come to the meetings, they bring good ideas, they genuinely care about making this a world-class facility. And, we certainly recognize it downtown, and it's nice for them to be out front a little bit because so much of what they do is in the background. So thank you guys for making this the place that people want to come to.
Thank you so much, Mike. And we are honored to also have from City Administration, Mayor Laba is here today, as well as Matt Hiscock. He's our current service director, safety director, and I believe they have just a couple words they wanted to say as well. We are so thankful for the support from the City of Wadsworth administration. They have worked very closely with the Wadsworth Older Adults Foundation over the years, especially, with the big the pavilion being built and things like that. So we are so thankful for their support.
Yeah, it's too big.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having us again. I would echo many of the sentiments that Mike has already shared with you. I won't repeat those. But I just think it's wonderful what the foundation provides for the folks here in this room, but in a much more general sense, the folks who share this complex and this building all together. It really brings people together, multi-generational opportunities. It's just a wonderful, wonderful thing. So I can't say enough thank yous to you all for the excellent work you do. And I'm really excited to be here on a waffle event because I fasted all last night, and I am a former PS44 waffle eating champion from New York City, so I'm ready. That's I came prepared. Thank you. With that, I'll hand it over to the mayor.
Well, that's hard to top. I don't have much more to add, but I just wanted to say thank you on behalf of the city just for everything that you have done. You truly are an amazing group and have added so much to the offerings and the opportunities within this amazing senior center. I've told you this before, but I just assume that every community has their own senior center, and that's not the case. And then I also assumed, everybody has those that do have it, they've got this great group that, no. We are very, very, very unique. In fact, I haven't seen it duplicated elsewhere. So we are very fortunate to have what we have. And of course, we have everybody that is here that contributes to that. But today I want to particularly focus on this group of people here that have given quite a bit, their pound of flesh, to making sure that this organization, this community of seniors, has what they need to be able to have an enjoyable experience here and beyond. And I just can't thank you enough. So thank you, and just keep up the great work. Thank you.
All right, I'm just going to do a quick little introduction here. I'll be pretty brief. I'm Rich Berlin. I'm the president of the Wadsworth Older Adults Foundation. These people sitting in front of me here do an incredible amount of work for you guys. If you don't see it, you don't know how much work it actually is. Everybody plays a role on the board. They do a great job. They bring great ideas. And, a lot of them are in here constantly talking to people and finding out some of the needs and some of the things that we can do. So a special thank you to these guys from me because they really care. They're passionate about it. They work really hard, whether it's a fundraiser or whether it's just being supportive, coming up with things that we can do to help our senior community. So a big thank you to these guys. I also want to say thank you to the city. We've got Matt, Mike, and Mayor Lawbaugh here. And nothing happens in a bubble. Nothing's successful when it's just a handful of people trying to get things done. The relationship that we have with the city, with our community, with our members, it is truly a team effort. When we need something or when we need to talk about something, the city always seems to be on board. They support us in everything that we do. We have lots of conversations before we make big purchases and some of the things that we have done. So without, it's no surprise to me that we have something that other communities don't have because we just have a great community. We really do. This isn't the only thing going on in our community that's just a wonderful thing that's going on. So it doesn't surprise me that we have more than most, and it's because of the support of all the people in this room and of all the hard work. So thank you to everybody because we don't raise the money, we can't do the things we do without everybody on board. I just wanted to briefly, a little bit, tell you that kind of how we work. Everybody's talked about we're a working board, and we are, but without Lori Wilkinson, none of this gets done. Lori comes to all of our meetings. We talk about projects. We talk about needs. Lori brings us the things that she thinks we need to better support all of you. And without her diligence and the time that she spends here, and without the input from everybody in this room, some of these things don't get done. So continue to have those conversations with Lori. Continue to have them with us. We want to continue to support you. We don't always know what those needs are, so don't be afraid to speak up and say, hey, we could use this, this, or this, because we're always willing to help, okay? You support us through the fundraising, buying the tickets for 12 Days of Christmas and all those things. So just thank you all, and make sure you come to us if you need anything else. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to introduce ourselves to you, and then we'll open it up to some questions. I already told you who I was, but we're supposed to give our name, where we work or retired from, and our favorite thing we're involved with on the board. Well, I'm Rich Berlin. I already told you that. I'm the associate principal at the high school over here. I've worked for the school district now for this is my 18th year here. I was at another district 9 years previous, 4 years from retirement. Kind of looking forward to going fishing on Wednesday instead of on Saturday. So 4 years, I'll be done. My favorite thing that I'm involved with on the board is keeping Jim Dahl in check. It's the biggest job we have, and I get paid well to do it. So thank you, Jim. All right, I'm going to pass this down.
Hi, everyone. My name is Annette Canone. I'm the vice president of the board, and I want to echo what Rich said. Without Lori, we couldn't do what we do. And I didn't realize today was going to be so emotional. But thank you, City, for all your kind words. Thank you. So, yes, Lori keeps us on task. Okay, she even has our names highlighted where we're supposed to sit and everything. So, Lori, we couldn't do this without you. Again, my name is Annette Canone. I retired from the Village of St. Edward. I'm a nurse, will always be a nurse, but I have the privilege of being with the Howard Hanna team downtown and working with senior citizens for those that need to sell their homes. I started working with seniors when I was 15 years old, and now that I am a senior citizen, I really love working with seniors. Rich, my favorite thing about the board is being Jim Dahl's secretary. No, really, the favorite thing that I have the privilege of doing this, the Facebook, the social media for the foundation. Who in here follows our social media page? Okay. It is so cool to see family members watch all of you and what you're doing here and how you are living your lives. So I commend you for that. And you'll meet another young lady, too, that we collaborate together with social media. So that's my favorite thing to do, other than being Jim Dahl's secretary.
Well, good morning. My name is Terry Nicholas. I am the treasurer of the Older Adults Foundation board. And where I work or retired from. Okay, so this is a crowd I can actually say this to. When I got out of college, I worked for the phone company post-divestiture. So many people, like my children, don't know that there used to be a phone company in every area, right? So yes, I actually worked for Ohio Bell. But was lucky enough to be able to then stay home and raise my children here in Wadsworth. And they are grown and never stopped working because I've always been a volunteer. I don't like to sit still. So I've volunteered for many, many organizations and very often land in the treasurer role. And I love that because, A, you make people really happy, sometimes sad, but mostly really happy when you get to spend money. But you always get to work really closely with the leadership of the organization. So it has been really great for me to get to work with Lori and Tammy and Amy on what probably feels to them like a daily basis that I'm in here, either bringing a check or dropping something off or finding something out or picking something up. But anyways, that has been wonderful because they're full of great ideas and they're all geared toward you and here. And it's just great to be on such a board that can make such a difference and does make such a difference and spends their money. Love that. But one of my favorite things I've been involved with since I've been on the board, and I will shut up and sit down, is a cafe. So you all know for a while we didn't have a cafe operator. So I don't know, I just got it in my head that this needed to keep running. And while it was a ton of work, I got to meet and get to know so many of you that actually was really fun. And my weekly trip to Sandridge was just kind of a treasure hunt to see what they put in the back of the car. A lot of noodles, I know that, but sometimes we got the chicken salad. So anyways, that has been my favorite thing. And I will pass this off to Stacy.
Hello, I'm Stacy Reese. I have my own company. I own Mom Knows Medicare, Reese and Company. You might know my kids. They come around every once in a while, and Wade does that story time thing. So my favorite thing is just to help out wherever I can. I'm the secretary right now, so my second favorite thing is taking all the minutes and taking all the notes and then typing them all up. But then I just try to help out wherever I can. I am busy with the kids and my business, but I do love to help out and do whatever I can in the meantime. So thank you.
My name is Jim Dahl. And the crowd roared. I work in trucking. I was in management in 3 different trucking companies. It's just a coincidence they all went out of business and fell backwards. Then I got in the restaurant business, managed a couple of those, and owned one for a while. Then I went to Holiday Inn, and I'm still working at Holiday Inn part-time at the front desk. I'm basically a pretty face. Huh?
Retired Air Force?
No, I didn't retire. No, I was in the Air Force for 4 years. So favorite thing, I joined this board in December 2015, and where's Lori at? Yeah. So at that first meeting, she said, I read this article about a senior center in West Virginia that had a program called 25 Days of Christmas, and she says, you know, it would be nice to get somebody to volunteer to do that. And so I held my hands down by my side, and of course I was a rookie, so I got assigned to that job. So, and here I am. So that's about the favorite thing I do. So thank you very much.
All right. Good morning. Kind of feel like I should be going B14, B14, B14. I'm one of the bingo callers here. Name's Rich Holman. Longtime member here and a volunteer. Worked 30 years at Goodyear in tire design, and my job was to try to implement some science into the tire design process.
Do you
Okay.
just make them round?
Just make them, well, they're not round. Your wheels aren't round, your tires aren't round. But anyway, my favorite thing is selling tickets, getting out and meeting the public and trying to let people know about the center. You'd be surprised how many city residents don't know that there's the Soprema Senior Center.
It's free.
And a lot of, especially the younger people, don't know what's available for their parents or grandparents. So it's a lot of fun just to spread the news and meet a lot of new people. So, thank you. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rich. Hello, my name is Anita Monroe, and I retired from the Medina County Board of MRDD. Excuse me. They now call it DD. When I was there, we had extra letters in it. I have served with Jim Dahl as his co-chairman for 8 years. And on a 12 days, first it was 25 and now it's 12. I have served as chairman of the Royal Ball for 5 years. But my very favorite thing happened with Lori and I. We decided they were going to have, they always had the Christmas party. And we were standing there and we were talking about it, and I told her that we had a family snowball fight. And she just looked at me. I said, inside. And she said, oh. And so I told her about it. And the best thing that I really enjoyed and loved was the day we had the party and all of you were throwing snowballs and feeling like a child again. And that was so, to me, that was so important. So Lori, thank you for doing that. And that's it.
That's it, okay. Hi, my name is Aggie Simmons, and I retired from Sprint. I think my favorite thing to do is just to be around here and help people if they are looking for information or if they have a problem, that I can help them to find someone to talk to that can either answer their question or can lead them in another direction. And all of you, I believe, probably knew Sean Parker, who passed away in the last couple weeks, and he was heading that area up for as long as I've been on the board. But he always said that I'm never surprised when I pick up the phone and somebody will say, "Hi, Sean. Aggie Simmons told me to call you." He said, because I had him all over so that he could help people. If you needed help with finding a nursing home for a parent or help with just about anything, Sean could do it. But I like to do and help people here. If you have a problem, the knowledge that I have to say, go see this person, I don't know if they can help you, but if they can't, they'll tell you where to go. So that's what I like to do, and just to be here. Oh, there's one other thing that I really enjoy, and that's usually, this goes to Rich Berlin and Jim Dahl, and that's First Fridays. I can remember, it's nice to know that the leaders of our education department, I think it was St. Patty's Day, he's walking around downtown in a skirt. So isn't that nice for our higher education? Yes, but he didn't let us look under his skirt, neither did Jim. But I thought it was really neat that here our higher education people are wearing skirts downtown. Thank you. I'll pass this on now. Rachel?
All right, good morning, everyone. My name is Rachel Rexroad. I am the owner of Learn CPR right here in Wadsworth, but professionally I'm also a firefighter paramedic, so I save lives. So if anything happens to you guys, listen, that white thing on the wall over here, I'll use that, I'll get you back, it'll be okay. All right, so like I said, my name is Rachel Rexroad. My favorite thing about the foundation, and I'm going to mimic a lot of what has already been said, but number one, it's Lori. Like, your leadership capability just absolutely blows me away. So as a small business owner, as someone who's like emerging into this business field, like watching you lead this amazing team is just incredible. So thank you, because that's amazing to see that. For the board, it is incredible to see the dedication and the commitment and the passion to serve you. There's a lot of boards out there who are just words, like they just don't do much. And so the fact that you are a senior center without walls, that we can go outside, that we protect you from the elements, that we encourage your mobility and your safety within the bathrooms, and like we feed you, like this is amazing. This is just absolutely amazing. So my favorite thing is you. That's my favorite thing.
Good morning. My name is Tom Stugmeyer. I was a manufacturing engineer for 35 years in the oil, railroad, and compressor industry. Currently, I run Wadsworth Community Radio. I've been on Wadsworth City Council since May of 2016, and a couple other things here and there. My favorite thing that I've been involved with the board, one thing is actually passed, and it's almost been a year ago, was the eclipse. That was like a religious experience here. That was really awesome, and really appreciated all the support from again Lori, the city, and everything for being able to do that up here. Currently, the favorite thing that I like is I'm on the summer events committee. And a little bit later on in the program, we'll be revealing our themes for the summer. But I think that a lot of the things have been talked about here, the collaboration with the city and Lori and everything else. That speaks to the fact that I think the figure is, 27% of the population of Medina County are senior citizens. People are staying here, and I think people are staying here because of places like this. And again, I think that reflects in the numbers right there. That's the result. So that's sort of the past, the present, and the future of my favorite things here. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Karen Thompson. I have not retired, and I will never get to retire because I'm a realtor, and a realtor's crowd, their people that they work with, age with them. So all my people are seniors, and our team with Howard Hanna, we are seniors helping seniors. That's what we do. And so one day I called during COVID and said, I need something else. I need to give back. I've been lucky. So I emailed Lori, and at that time, if you remember, she was here all by herself. She was doing everything, and I don't know how she stayed in touch with me, but she did. And she got me in here to do the sign-ins on Friday mornings for bingo. And I fell in love. I fell in love with Sue making me laugh, and Ron and Rich moving all that stuff on Friday mornings, and Connie and Peggy. And I couldn't stop coming. And then I saw that there was a board, and I said, how do you get involved with that? And I got to get on the board, and I've had so much fun. You change my life. You make me laugh, you make me smile, you make me forget about the stresses that a person has in a normal workday. And with dealing with people's lives and the biggest purchase they typically ever have or sale in their life, things get stressful sometimes. But our team has over 100 years experience. So my tagline for us is, we know things, so we can help. So I have helped a number of you here, and the most important thing is that how you have helped me, because like I said, making me laugh, making me smile. So one of my most important things are doing things to help you have fun, and one of those things have been the car show, because I'm a car person, and we have so much fun. And Lori and Tammy and Amy and Tessa, to have that whole team here is amazing, and they are so much help putting that all together, reminding me of things that we've got to get done. And so the car show is coming up in July again, and I hope to see all of you then. Thank you all for being who you are and for being here.
Hello, my friends. I'm Jenny Young, and yes, out in public, I affectionately call all of you my friends, because that's how I feel, and that's how I talk about all of you. My favorite thing is really everything. There's a running joke in town that I have no shortage of ideas. So it's probably a daily basis that I'm emailing Amy, Tammy, Lori, here's an author, this would be a great idea. Often I am doing that. So if you have any ideas, let's talk about it and let's make it happen. I fell in love when I saw it was called the prom at that time, but now it's the ball. I melted. You melted my heart. I needed to be a part of it. I'm a videographer. I own a small business in town. I own She Did It Videography. So a lot of the videos that you see around town, and specifically for the senior center, either professionally or with my phone, the snowball fight, Jim singing Highway to Hell, the videos with your professional friends, all of those things. Lori, the team, they just let me do it. I'll be at the spring dance. I said, well, we should do that. I also do the social media with Annette. It's one of our favorite things. We are often texting when one of you goes viral. It's our favorite thing to attempt to make happen. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And you truly are all my friends. Thank you.
Okay, you got me back again. 12 days of Christmas. 12 days. It started out 25 days of Christmas, where we'd go out and get donations from local businesses and make baskets up. It was a lot of work, and it was rough calling on people asking for donations. Anyway, when COVID came around, we changed everything. We decided to use our to support the local businesses instead of asking for donations. What we do is we go out, we got professional friends, you know all the professional friends. We got over 100 professional friends here. And we get 9 of them to come up with $500 to give us. Howard Hanna, Karen and Annette, Stacy Reese, Mom Knows Medicare right here. AmeriCorps Seniors, which does volunteer fundraising throughout the Akron area, puts you up with a volunteer opportunity. Village of St. Edwards, Senior Helpers, which has people come into your house and help you there. Senior Healthcare with Jim Richardson, he's does Medicare work too and everything else. He's got a program here every third Wednesday at 1 o'clock. American Legion, what I'm a proud sponsor, proud member of, it's a great organization. Concordia at Sumner, which is a nursing home, and Advantage, which is again home health care services. You know, our professional friends here are great, and these are part of the professional friends. They're reliable. They're interested in us. They're here to help us. So if you ever need something, look on the professional friends and give them a shot first, because they support us. So let's support them. So we use that money to buy gift cards, $4,500, and then we buy them from local retail businesses here in Wadsworth, Seville, Rittman, Norton, and the places around, just locally, and they're all local ones. So we use that to make raffle tickets up and to sell tickets. You know, something else about our businesses here in this area, the ones I'm talking about, they're great. They're fantastic people. That was what's neat about doing 12 days, because I meet a lot of people in here, and I meet a lot of people out in the city too. So support our local businesses. Support our local businesses. They need it. So keep supporting them, because they support us. So I guess we do the drum roll now. We tell them what we did. Well, this is the last year was the best year we ever had. Ticket sales, we sold 130 more tickets than we did last year. We sold 1,551 tickets. Gift card donations from the local businesses. Last year was the biggest. We beat it by $240, so it's $1,675. Cash donations, $630 more than last year. Net profit last year was our biggest one we ever had. We've done this for 8 years. Our net profit last year was $15,867. Drum roll. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody on this board to help sell these tickets and do all this work, especially Rich and Annette, my co-chairman. Thanks to everybody who in this organization bought tickets and sold tickets. So our net profit last year was $15,867. Drum roll. We beat it by $2,800. Our net profit from this 24 was $18,646.
Well done.
So thank you everyone.
Hey, thank you, Jim. You know, the board does a lot of work on 12 Days of Christmas, but Jim is really what makes 12 Days of Christmas go. Really appreciate all the time he puts into that. Just to clarify a little bit, you know, a couple good things came out of COVID, and one good thing that came out of COVID, during that time, we realized that our businesses in town were struggling, especially the small businesses. They weren't able to have people come and eat in their restaurants and those things. That's when we decided that we wanted to give back. And instead of asking them to donate gift cards to their businesses, we started purchasing and making it part of our fundraiser that was just one of our expenses. We're really proud of that. We've continued to do it, and I think that support that we gave them has come back 2 or 3-fold, honestly. So thank you to everybody for working on it. That really has allowed us to make 12 Days of Christmas our only major fundraiser, and it supports everything that we do. So thank you guys. Selling over 1,000 tickets, it doesn't happen without everybody's help and support. So thank you very much. Next thing we're going to go into, we're going to talk about some of our events. I'll just touch briefly. We have a Senior Advocate Hall of Fame every year. This year it is Wednesday, April 23rd at 6:30. Keep an eye out for that. We do it over in the Performing Arts Center in the high school. It's really nice. We recognize some of our, we induct members into our Hall of Fame. If you're free that night and you know it's coming, man, we'd really love to have more people coming and recognize the people that have made incredible contributions to the Senior Center, to the foundation, and to all the seniors in our community. So when you see that coming up, get the word out, show up. We have some desserts, and it really only takes about a half hour, 40 minutes, so you're not there very long. But it'd be nice to have more people there to celebrate those that do so much for us. And now I'm going to turn it over to Karen Thompson to talk about the Royal Ball.
Thanks, Rich. So the Royal Ball last year, it was so much fun. I think there's been a year, I think that was my first year last year I was there. And Anita was our chairperson, and she had a wonderful committee that put everything together. And so again this year, it's going to be on May 8th. And many people said, we need more dancing time. So we have stretched it to 9 o'clock this year. So can you stay up till 9 o'clock dancing? Can you do it? Yes. We knew you could do it. So we have our wonderful DJ, John Kelly, who has agreed from the City Lights group that he will be here again. A wonderful photographer that we all know and love, Tom Stugmeyer, who will be doing his job again. And many professional friends who pitch in to make this event special. Rich is our master of ceremonies. Rich, thank you for your job. And the board here had decided, the WOAF board, to do a fundraiser at Casa del Rio last year. And with all of your help, everybody together, we raised $828. And in doing that, what you did was make the tickets for the ball $20 this year. Instead of going up, as unfortunately our costs at the Galaxy definitely went up, but your ticket prices have gone down. So I don't know where you can get that baked cod or that prime rib for $20. But if you haven't been before, you owe it to yourself to get there. If you don't want to dance, you don't have to dance. But you're going to eat and you're going to have a good time. It's wonderful. I hope to see you all there. Thank you.
Yeah, the date.
It was it's May 8th, Thursday night.
All right. I'll go ahead and announce the summer event series. This is our third year, I believe, of doing it this way. It actually grew out of, there were different summer events. It went back, I think it was old-fashioned days. I know we did a couple of summer events up here for the bicentennial. Have this wonderful picture of Mayor Lawball going down in the dunk tank. That was awesome. But again, it grew out of that, and it just turned out to be popular. So this will be our third season, so we decided to do it every year. This year, and again, we're calling it the Summer Event Series. The first one will be a carnival theme. It will be on Friday, June the 20th. Just happens to be Blue Tip Week as well, so you could come here and enjoy the carnival earlier in the day, then even head out to the Blue Tip. So a lot of festivities in town. A lot of extra people come into town for the Blue Tip. So if you have, family or anything else coming in, please bring them up for that. On Friday, July the 18th, our car show will be back. It will be the Christmas in July car show. Our other events, the last couple years, they'll vary a little bit theme-wise, but we've kind of decided that the car show is just such a big hit that will kind of continue on year after year. And again, it's very easy to put on the car show because Karen Thompson does all the work over here. So she's really got that down pat, and so we're able to support her. But she does all the work on that car show. And again, with that car show is the crafters, the Christmas crafters, and everything else that'll go along with that. On Friday, August the 15th, the theme will be a beach party. So we'll do that in August. And then Friday, September the 19th, since it's football season, we'll do a tailgating party. So a lot of the details of those, we've got a lot of ideas and we're working those out. But again, those are the events for the Summer Events Committee this year. And again, any other ideas along those lines, just let us know. Same thing. I mean, if there's, hey, we like this carnival game, or for the tailgate party, we've got this football theme or this thing to do, just let us know, because again, the answer is yes. If we can make it happen, we will do that. So I think now we're going to questions, Rich?
Yes. So I just wanted to mention one thing. When they do the car show, that's also when we kick off selling the tickets for 12 Days of Christmas also.
And that was part of, with everybody's support with that, those were almost the extra 100 tickets that we sold that went over this year. So it's a good time to do that. So
makes sense. Christmas in July, sell 12 Days of Christmas tickets. So that's really the end of that part of our little get-together here, but we wanted to leave a little bit of time for any questions that you guys may have. If you have any questions, we'd like to ask them. They've got microphones. They'll walk around and give you a microphone if there's something that you want to ask. Anybody have anything they would like to ask the board or anybody on the board? When did this start? The board itself, I don't know that. Does anybody on the board know the answer to that question? We know it's over 50 years, but other than that, I think that's about all that we know.
I wasn't here then.
Yeah, I was around, but I was wearing bell bottoms and a Leroy Kelly shirt on my bike. Yes.
You mentioned 50 years. That made me think. Bring back the 50s with the music.
Oh, so you're saying maybe a summer event or some function we could do is bring back the 50s? All right, that's a good idea.
All right, I'll put that down.
Theme for the anniversary. Yeah, so 1976 is actually when you guys became more of a 50C3, and so in 2026, we're going to be celebrating 50 years.
There you go.
And have a big party in June of 2026, which is super exciting. And we do have the celebration band for our beach party. They're going to be doing Beach Boys and covering some of the older tunes. So come out to the beach party in August.
Hey, great idea. Give that man a waffle.
You already did.
Oh, okay.
Have another one.
Anything else? Anything you want to ask? Here we go. We got one over here.
Is Soprema Senior Center the only thing that you do? You don't, as a board?
Yeah.
You're our board. Nobody else is.
We are supporting the Soprema Center solely. Yeah. Any of the fundraising that we do is 100% going towards the Soprema Center. Another question right here.
I've heard there's a Wadsworth Transit bus.
Can anybody answer that question?
Yeah, we do. It's. Yeah, you could. Okay, sure.
I depend on that bus 110%. It's, as far as I'm concerned, it's absolutely perfect. I'm not old enough to drive, so I have to depend on the bus. And I do depend on it, and it's easy to check into. I think we'll probably have information on it, but it's tremendous. I love it every bit of it. It's, I would say 98% free. There are some places you go that they'll charge you 75 cents one way, I think. It's tremendous.
And where do you pick that up at? They come to you? Awesome.
And they'll stay at Walmart an hour, 2 hours, range of the time when they come back. Where do they go?
So how do they get information on that?
I think they probably have information out there.
Yes, it's the MC Plex through Medina County Transit, and we have information right out here in the lobby, and it's door-to-door service here in Wadsworth, an amazing service that's available to anybody of any age.
All right, good. Somebody else? Here we go, right here in front.
do in the area, but do they have a, like a Bible study of any type?
Lori can answer that question, sounds like.
Yeah, so the Soprema Senior Center, and we'll get you a newsletter, so you have that. But there is the Salvation Army. They have a Bible study every Friday morning at every Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock, 9:30. So every Tuesday there is one, and you are more than welcome to join tomorrow, 9:30. It's right here. So that's one of the Soprema Senior Center programs.
Great.
Down here, John.
Oh, down here?
Yep.
No, you need it.
Yeah.
You said you're celebrating 50 years as a center and a board. Where do you see this in 30 years?
Well, I see us in 30 years needing a bigger facility, and probably long before that. You know, I think what we have here is a great foundation for the future. I mean, I think when we moved to this campus, so many good things happened when we moved to this campus. You know, we're close to the high school, we're close to the YMCA. We were able to get our students at the high school involved, doing things and doing activities with our seniors, getting involved with the seniors. We do seniors with seniors luncheons, where I bring seniors from our high school down here to eat with senior citizens that are members here. I just think our membership has been continuously increasing, and it increased again this year. It continues to grow. So we will continue to need to raise money and do things to make sure that we can make this the best experience possible for everybody. So what I see in 30 years for sure is we need a bigger space. We've got a question over here.
I'm surrounded by the swimming pool.
So she said parking and how big of a problem parking is. Obviously, that's a difficult one to solve, but you know, that's something we need to start talking about, and we might start having the conversations how we can accommodate that. Whether it's, I don't know, whether it's a golf cart that we use to try and help people get here when this happens. We don't have any space to really build any parking lots, but it's conversations we can start having. Yeah, when we have an event going on at the Y, an event going on at the high school, and an event going on down here, yeah, it gets a little tough to park. So certainly something worth a lot of conversation.
Go up. Yeah.
Parking garage.
He said, go up.
I would like to see the YMCA or the senior center, and I've talked to the YMCA about this, somehow mark the parking area so that we can remember I parked in the red area, I parked in the blue area, because I can, so every day I see somebody out wandering around the parking lot. That's a good point. Looking for,
Okay.
why did I remember it, particularly when it's so busy out there, and today I'm parked way over there, which is not a place to park.
And not where you usually park. That's a good suggestion, and probably something pretty easy to remedy. Did we have somebody else?
Right here.
Oh.
I was going to say, just ride the bus.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. There's a plug for the bus.
Do you recommend any particular company that has those health alerts classes?
You want to talk about it?
If you have a Medicare Advantage plan, most of those plans provide that for you.
Well, you know, I checked with United Health, Advantage.
United might not.
They said they had it last year, they just couldn't.
Correct. But there are some that do. So if that's something that's important, you should talk to your agent and see if one of those plans that offer that fit for you. Okay?
All right. Anybody else have anything they'd like to ask the board? Yes, Sandy.
I know you have meetings, you know, on a regular basis, but there are a lot of people that are new here, and especially since there's like 200 new people this year, they don't know what you're about, and they don't know what you're discussing and what you're doing. And so I think that after you have a meeting, you should have like a little blurb that goes in the newsletter that people get to say, hey, we had a meeting, and you can tell us something, because when I came here, I didn't know you existed, and I've been here 2 years or more. And I always wondered what
Okay, that's a good point. We do meet once a month. We meet monthly as a group, and then we also meet, our executive committee meets the week before monthly. So we are meeting monthly. We are talking about a lot of the business that we do, and that's not a bad point. I think you do put something in there, but maybe it's not specific to our meeting.
Yeah, so in our newsletter, we have a whole entire page devoted to the Wadsworth Older Adults Foundation. So we are going to be, in this next newsletter, we're going to be updating. They paid for the restrooms this past winter to raise the toilet seats, put grab bars in the men's room, which was amazing. That's one of the most recent projects. So we always add a whole page of information there. And then also following the Wadsworth Older Adults Foundation page, they have up-to-date information on Facebook that's there as well. And if you have any questions, you can come and see me. I do attend those meetings. Feel free to come.
All right, awesome. Anybody else? Oh, we have one right back here.
As a person that does not live in Wadsworth but lives in Medina and comes here for the activities, I just want to applaud the board because you have done some wonderful things. It is a working board. I've been on a board before. I know it's a working task. And I want to just say thank you to the board and the staff of Soprema for having such a fantastic organization and also for giving this back to us seniors. I remember once upon a time thinking, oh, can't wait till I can go to that senior center and I can do this and I can do that. And, now that I'm a senior, yes, and I do it. And I started here basically as a facilitator for the Alzheimer's group and fell in love actually with the facility, and I've seen it grow so much. And as I said, I just want to say thank you for it. I advertised for you folks and have brought a few people in to the activities here, but I started out, as I said, with the Alzheimer's support group, and now I come and then I attended a few of the computer classes and technology, and then I did this, and then I did that, and then a week ago I joined the Y so that I could do the track because our winter has been so miserable. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to every one of you. As I said, I'm just amazed. The parties, oh my gosh, they've been fun. They really have been fun. And as I said, I speak, I think, on behalf of many other seniors that are here today. I'm just amazed how you coordinate and as well as involve the resources that are available here in Wadsworth. Whether it's the high school, whether it's the community in their businesses. But as I said, as one that just really admires the senior thing, let's just give them applause today, folks. They deserve it.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. We truly do appreciate it. It always helps to get a thank you. We're wrapped up here, but we're going to stick around. You have other questions. We'll mingle a little bit, answer any questions that you might have. I know that I have, unfortunately, a meeting that I've got to get to. So we'll mingle around and we'll work with you guys and answer any questions that you may have.
I just want to add that people don't realize that at our center, everything is free. There is no charge for a membership. There's no charge for anything that you attend except what food you want to buy. And there just aren't any other centers. I know in the past have had people come from California. We've had groups come to look to see how this is run with no cost to anybody. For you to come over and as I say, the only thing you pay for is the food that you're going to eat. So everything else is free. And we enjoy keeping it that way. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Aggie. All right. Thank all of you. Thank all of you for coming. We'll be around, okay?